Either way, let's find out as we dive into the belly of the beast for Wham versus Cat. Last time these two met, Cat was able to make him bleed. Let's see if he can do it again. Best of 3 to decide who's going to be going into a showdown semi-finals with Louis MT, a best of 5 here in midweek muster number 5. To get there, only 3 games between these two. Is it going to be Wham, who has been treated to 5-game series every single week? Or is it going to be Cat, who has consistently been pipped at the post? Japanese versus Rus, a matchup we've been seeing a lot of. We're going to hit the 2 times speed for the early game here. Yeah, this matchup has been, I want to say, majority Rus favored the way it's been playing out. Japan just kind of not able to den. We actually watched earlier today as B suffered that fate up against Louis MT when it was Rus versus Japanese. Curious to see what Cat's got in mind here. Opening is going to be fishing as it always is. Wham has not decided to go for the fishing that we sometimes see on the other side. And I believe Cat should be following this up with the 3D clan patented use of the farmhouses, right? So you'll be seeing this villager walking around, building farmhouses for eventual drop-off down the line. It also fixes any pop issues you run into. It's very efficient on this opening. Golden Gate coming on the other side, so Wham doing pretty much what you would expect of him here. This is likely to be a fast castle build from the Rus into immediate horse archer play. Not a bad idea against mounted samurai. Cat could try to contest this by going into an horseman opening. Horseman opening with Uma Bannerman to back up is pretty bloody strong. The catch is to get the second transition right. We've watched once today already how just sticking on the horseman can lose you a game. You need to be swift moving into, say, spears or Yumi, something second to layer the cake. Alright. Looking at the spawn, actually, is there anything exposed, really? I feel like this is actually a really good spawn for Wham. The deer is a little bit far out there, and he could shove that in, which is why Cat should grief them right now. Yeah, because otherwise this is way too easy to defend, right? You can shove the deer to your base, and you have berries literally right next to your gold. So you just have to defend this tiny area, and you're hunky-dory. This is a very different build to what we've been seeing, though. This is 2TC. Oh, wow. Yeah, so we've been seeing a lot of 2TC from the Rus, but we see that in Age 3. This is the first time I think we've seen it on this map that it's Age 2 Town Center. Dangerous, but it works out because look what Cat done. Oh, man, he's going to be kicking himself now. If this had been Coca, he could have griefed him here. He could have blocked the second TC, but now Wham gets the greed. Out to the deer. He can drop the town center here between the gold and the deer stack. This is perfect. Yeah, look at that. Even better than what I was lining up. Damn, rough start now. I mean, Cat, he can still rush the castle age and look for a push timing. Like, 2TC is very dangerous when you're this far forward. Wow, I'm trying to think, like, how do you address this? Because you can't really play the age. You could try to blob Spearman, but if this gets scouted, like, this can't not just open Mount Samurai, switch Yumi. I think you just open Mount Samurai and switch Yumi, right? So first Yurishiro goes into Heavy Cav, second one goes into Yumi, because the only play Wham now has is Spearman to defend. Either that or mass static defense, which can also be addressed by Yumi building rams. Tricky predicament here. Wham trying one of those blasts from the past, 2TC Rus builds. I think we could end up seeing why they're not as popular anymore. I just like fast castles so much more here. Especially on this type of design map. So Cat about to trigger his tech up. We will be getting the atypical floating gate Yurishiro drops. What was the contrast on this stream? Gleaming with glory, I think is the term we go with. Leveled up. Wolves coming up from Wham. Yeah, so what he actually needs is wolves here. He needs to basically layer this to protect it against what's coming. We should be looking at a stable play. Other side of this, Wham hasn't actually even added in a Rax yet. Does he really think he can get away with fast castle naked? With a TC that far forward? I mean, Wooden Fortresses will buy you some time here. Especially if you buy into the castle turrets. That would be huge. But he hasn't got the stone to even play for that. Castle turret's the one that gives the +2 per garrison slot. Right? It's very powerful. There we go. Rax is coming. The man is sane about this. He is still going to struggle. Mountain Samurai are very good at just ignoring spears. And by ignoring them, I mean you pretty much run into them, hit them in the face, and go, what do you think you're trying to do to me? And it is going to be this Mountain Samurai. A little bit of a mistiming there. Cat wasn't optimized at all for that. Rushing with 7 villagers doesn't feel great here. Very inefficient, but we'll be able to start pumping out those knights. And here we go. Wow, he's going for the walls. Yeah. Thank God. Like, you're against Mountain Samurai, this buys you the time, right? I do think when Cat sees these walls, he will look to switch into Blob, which is really, with this type of timing, it has to be archers. The cool thing as well is you'll be able to afford Yumi quite quickly because you've got these Kura Storehouse farms filling out, which are eventually going to generate passive wood as well. And there is indeed a scout there to grief. First Mountain Samurai is on the way. He's also playing for the relics. I mean, he can just still block this, right? There's so much wall still to be done for Wham. The Mountain Samurai will get in time. You just need to make sure he blocks this wall. Cat. Oh, no. He made it, right? Right? Yeah, he made it. The Mountain Samurai is coming. He's going to get in, and this is going to be like letting a cat in the hen house. Not a fox. Oh, man. Scout needs to pull back. The Mountain Samurai is now going to camp here. One Spearman's not going to be good enough. The Shivs are also out, but you can just kind of beat this down. Does get the hit in. Second Mountain Samurai is coming. This is not going to be going up. He does lose the Scout. Wait, no. Cat. What was that? Oh, my God. He fluffed it. Turns out opposable thumbs are help. Wait, no. What? Oh, no. Are you actually kidding me? The wooden fortress defense was actually a grief after all. More villagers going down. Mountain Samurai. No, he rallied it wrong. Unbelievable. He gets the wall up. He has no right getting that wall up. Mountain Samurai are going to look to trade with the Spearman. Can't even club down a few villagers. Has to start backing up though. Cat, dude, he was so close to just breaking this open and ending this game pre-10 minutes. Wham. He keeps the plague at bay. However, Cat is now going for a second TC of his own. While having relics, while having an age lead. Like, this is actually not bad now that Cat is transitioning into his own greed. That was crazy. I mean, Wham's starting to bloat Spearman, right? You can go Yumi here. Yumi can sort of deal with Horse Archers. It's not going to be the best to trade, but like you reach max cap faster than Horse Archers. I still swear by Yumi in this situation. You could also go for, say, Samurai, but the reality is you know your opponent wants to get Castle. I'd say Samurai is like better for a breakthrough time on this wall, but there's a risk that Horse Archers are coming. But now that you're seeing more and more spears, like if I'm Cat, I'm going, okay, this is kind of begging for forward Raxes. God, this is just horrible. Like, look how many spears are dead. Oh, man. I feel like an outpost with the castle turrets would have done more damage here. Burn through is coming on the walls. More Mountain Samurai are arriving. We even have the melee defense coming in. Second TC now going up. Tickets have been being expended. Wham is getting close to the age up. There should be a high trade house at home. He's been gathering trees over here, right? So he's actually got a very big high trade house to unlock at home. A little bit weak on production, right? Because he's gone for that transition. Wait, what? And yet, still, it'll somehow be 128 gold. Get your numbers in. Wow, he's desperate because look at his villagers. This is why. He needs the tech timing, and even though he has wheelbarrow, his villagers are too far away. So he didn't want to pull them all the way back over here. High trade house now coming through, but this is just going to be Horse Archers, which isn't quick to scale, right? Not from this position if your opponent mirrors Yumi. Cat, what did he do with the Urshiras as well? He did the typical. He dropped them in the TCs. Relics are coming home, though, so you got all three ready to play with. Sacred Sites are also looking to be locked in. Walls need to be extended as the tree line is being chopped down a bit too fast here. Cat turning this into a macro game now. High trade house, it is going to be 112 gold. Pretty good. I mean, this is the absurdity. Look at the trees in range. It's really not that much, but it's the fact that it multiplies it by 400%. Such a powerful tool. It's a blocker on the 6% control, but that is now going to be fixed. And we also do have Takazaiko on the way. Love this tech now for blowing. He can move out into the central berries, right? There's a double pack right here. It's going to allow him to actually zerg quite a few units in the coming minutes. He is vetting the spears. I mean, kind of to be expected. Right now, this just kind of looks like a stare down. Neither player changing their comp really at all. Wait, we got a hotfix? Wait, for what, Cal? For animation cancelling? For Mansa? What are we hotfixed? Malian jabs. Pog! We don't need the mod anymore. Yeah, we actually had a mod created. Shout out to Hosen for that, to fix that. Swimmen have rushed towards the base here. Cat. We talked about the Yumi. He's doing it. Oh, this is cool. This is actually really cool. Wow. He's revealed his hand, right? There's a little bit of hesitation because Cat was like, maybe he's going to be going horse archers here, but no. You can now just zoom through with Yumi. Mass Yumi is all it takes. And it's even worse than that. Look at the choice Wham made next. Crossbows into Yumi. I mean, he sees it as well. That's the crazier part. He knows he needs a ranged unit. Doesn't want to go for his own archers or horse archers. Horse archers would have been pretty cool here because your opponent doesn't have walls. So you could have snuck in and killed, right? On the golds, on the berries. Bam, now switching into Horseman. Okay, so he's at least reactionary to the state of the game, but kind of awkward that he wasted time even trying to go into archery ranges. Did he build, what, one? Okay, one's not too bad. I thought this was like a triple archery range drop, which would have been catastrophic. Get it? Catastrophic. I didn't even mean to do that one, but I'll take it. Horseman is going to be expensive, though, and I got to be real about the state of the food for Wham. It doesn't exist. He has nothing safely in his base here. I don't know how you afford more than like 15 horsemen here. He's got one deer left over at 137. He's already exhausted the berries. Shoreline fish is there. That's it. Literally fishing is it. He has to come out and fight to get more. Oof. And honey, that fight ain't going to be pretty. 16 mounted samurai. Undermesh coming in is going to at least be effective against the Yumi. So he's going to try to start burning through. He has at least got 350 food income a minute, right? Because of the high trade house. That's not a lot, guys. You're going to have to start building farms. They are at least coming in, but this transition means you can't hold this forward position. He's trying to posture for it, but with so low to throw at this fight. On the upside right now is that Cat did not upgrade his Yumi. That is an advantage of a kind. But the upgrade can come in fast, folks. It only takes 24 seconds. Galley Archer ship is going to arrive. Okay, so maybe Wham, like, if he could get, say, 5 galleys together, that could kind of be cool. 5 galleys plus spears would hold. Keep in mind, though, that Cat doesn't need to rush this. He does have Sacred Site control, right? So the onus is actually on Wham to come to him. He's waiting for that range too. It's going to cost him though, because now he's lost the food on the deer. Outpost being torched as well. He's going to have to fight soon. You either fight now or you lose 8 to 10 workers total, right? Because the TC's now kind of in a bit of a pickle. So he decides to dive out. Villagers on the front line, though. Horsemen trying to wrap around, but the Mountain Samurai get back in time there. Yumi upgrade also coming in. These boys are about to slap a lot harder. There you go. The +2 damage is in. +2 range damage from the blacksmiths also on the way. Uman Bannerman is totally worth having here, but for some reason he's not working. For some reason he's not working. Hello? Wait, when you torch, it toggles off? That's kind of weird. There's actually a delay on it coming back after you stop torching. I never noticed that before. Wow, I'm trying to defend the second TC. But once again, the horsemen just can't get in. Mountain Samurai close the gap. Oy, oy, oy. And before, you were losing too many spears to Feudal Yumi. Now what? It's 37 Castless Yumi versus 25 spears. Mountain Samurai, they just ape in. They don't care. He forces the fight. He says, okay, Wham, you're not running away anymore. And that looks like a game 1 win for Cat here. Against the reigning back-to-back-to-back-to-back grand finalist, he's already on the ropes. Damn, what a build as well. Cat, with the Mass Yumi switch, able to punish the greed. And you know what the craziest part is, guys? Cat almost had him dead earlier. That wall going up, if that block had continued, you don't even see this deep into the game. Let me know what you forgot this game, though, guys. Yumi continues to be an interesting unit, but are we still at a stage where it feels like Japan needs something more range-wise? Everyone has these great options like crossbows that normally dominate. This Civ feels like it's Yumi or bust. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one.